Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will put total record to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
All kinds of running room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hitting yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. On the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close at the line of scrimmage.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. trying to cash in this long opening drive. The ninth play is 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Trainer. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. You'll call for the fair catch here. A first down for the offense. Give to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Here's the handoff. Oh, gave the defender the business. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gains.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Running back goes in motion. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs film.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, Daniel, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Might as well give it to him again. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
To the air, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out.
Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
To the air, it's Vandergriff. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going over the top. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Motion, trying to get the defense to show its hand.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Simon. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harbor. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. They want to run it left here. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Around the end, it's Sanders. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, South Carolina! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Kentucky, 14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To throw, it's Vandergrift. Getting some heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
South Carolina, 21. Kentucky, 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped.
Falls.
Pass, he had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Keeps looking downfield. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try to run for it. And the Gamecocks will keep this drive going.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. It's a draw. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
35. Kentucky, 14.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure we're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games.